Hello folks, and welcome back to the island. At the moment, it's a fairly relaxed space. Very few untoward activities are going on. Oh, well, I guess we're doing that. I had completely forgotten about him. Well, he's not the last one. At the moment, we're just looking at our income, seeing Jubei head on into the freezer to chill out for a moment. Out into the world, we have some guards hiding from policemen, some gentlemen stealing from United States, and a scientist in hiding in Australia. Our goal here is going to be to steal the Mercury mirror. We are actually going to send in a couple of ballets as well in order to decrease the heat generated by this. Now these people here, an infiltrator. Infiltrators are rather quite dangerous. They can set explosives that can take out a significant portion of base assets. But it looks like they didn't have time to arm up, but it is as it is. Hopefully these body bags can be removed prior to those ladies sneaking into the base. See, the exceptional investigators are actually good enough at paying attention to their surroundings that they will attempt to break things. And oh dear, now we are going to have some problems. Yes. Oh yes. Quite some problems indeed. People breaking traps, attacking everyone. Seems like we're going to be having a little bit of a mess on our hands. Boy, am I glad that I made sure to have the fire extinguishers on hand. How are these people doing? They need to get stealing. We have some repair work that needs to be done.
All construction workers are busy at the present time. Objects purchase delayed.
Thank you. Do we have any technicians on the base? Oh dear, this is rather quite bad. Our only technician has been killed in action. That's it's quite a blow to us. We will actually need to send out some workers to fetch us a new one before we can effectuate any repairs.
And welcome to the...
Ah, brilliant.
The breaking news concerns the global crime wave that is now washing over our own fair shores. To discuss this latest atrocity, we have Saber's chairman on the line. Now, Mr. Chairman, why didn't Saber prevent this? We did everything in our power to... Oh, don't come the raw prawn, mate. and Saber's out of its league here. Well, really.
Caution. Not all object hotspots are
There we go. What we have acquired here is it's a piece of loot. It will be brought back to base,
Intruder tagged for psychological weakening.
and any minions within its area of effect will be have their stats boosted. In this case, we will see what we get when it arrives. Right now I need to send one worker. I need to send these people here so that they can get to work on retrieving a technician for us. Once that's all taken care of, we will let our minion force build up again. We're going to reduce the number of technicians desired to 0 and up the level of constructions workers so that we are still having a continuous intake of them, even though in this case we will hold off until such a time as when we have the technician. I think we can stand down for the time being.
Security door breached.
Now I had some considerations for a kind of trap that would effectively evict agents and the like from the base. I think I'm going to modify this setup a little bit so that we have these here. I will move this one here.
Order confirmed.
I will move this one
Object will be
here.
moved shortly.
Right, let's get that technician. Hopefully they can do this without major issues. We're already very near incrementing our force of valets, which is good. Control room remains unstaffed as a result of people having more important things to do. Understandable. Now then, this security camera. I'm going to move it into the strong room. No, actually I'm going to put it here.
Move order confirmed.
Then,
If the forces of justice are called.
thank you.
Object will be moved shortly.
Then I'm also going to get myself a pair of wind machine traps.
Object has been ordered.
Expensive, reasonably power hungry, but rather quite useful. I'm hoping that this is going to enable me to get a significantly higher mileage out of the traps I have put in the door by okay, there we go.
Attention! This
should
is
hide.
an endeavour word service transmission. The chairman begs his loyal citizens
look
to be
at
on the
that.
lookout for suspicious foreigners on Chinese soil. The evil organization continues to prey on our civilians, perhaps hoping to somehow exploit their skills. The chairman assures you that these infidels will be stopped, and the party will once more be triumphant.
This guy isn't buying it. No. He was playing it cool, but it didn't quite work out for him.
Prisoner interrogation order confirmed. Awaiting interrogation device selection.
Saboteurs I do not wish to take any risks with, and I would prefer it if he was killed.
I need to be here.
Jubei will have this well in hand.
Yeah.
Now then, what these... I will also move this door here. This will make it so that if anybody
Security door bypass.
wanders by the poison gas trap, they will... Oh, there we go. They will be blown away, quite literally, and therefore subject to the smart straining traps again.
Prisoner interrogation requested. Select an interrogation device to proceed.
Now we need to interrogate the technician. And, make sure that... oh no. Why would you stop hiding when the guard is still there? This is one of the issues, being that guards really don't have very much sense in the slightest. Now, the smoking objects, as you could probably guess, they are damaged. Only technicians can repair broken items, which is why the loss of our technician is quite a blow to us. Now, what's this mission here? Chinese Whispers. A new opportunity to sow chaos and dissent for our own benefit has presented itself. Two local warlords are currently negotiating land rights in the regions. Both are wary of being scammed and are looking for infiltrators to see what the other's plans are. By secretly hiring out our services to both parties, along with judicious application of misinformation, the warlords will remove each other, leaving the area under our control. This is what we will do. So we will send a worker and a guard over. We need 3 more workers and a valet. No, not another guard. The one will be plenty. There we go. Soon this guy will learn the technician's secrets. Marvelous. And And this guy's job will now be to go around and fix all of the broken objects that we have.
Intruder tagged for psychological weakening.
Oh, I see these traps. Are not entirely sufficient. Okay, so what I will do is I will actually remove this one. It's really not needed. Then I am going to put 2 new pressure pads. I'm going to put one here, one here. Then connect those to the wind trap. The result of this should be that when someone walks past the first one, they trigger the smarts trap and suffer the penalty. Then, on their way into the base, they trigger the wind trap, get blown past the smarts trap, which activates again. This should, in theory, ensure that they suffer at least 2 smarts inflicting attacks. I believe this should be a sufficient base defense system that should, in theory, take a load off of my social minions. So let's see. The wind trap blows people 9 tiles. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, I could probably put a door up here just to harden the base a little bit against tourists. Something I might want to do, but this would likely require an expansion of the power plant, because we are running at near max capacity.
Interrogation order confirmed. Awaiting interrogation device selection.
That being said,
Hostile presence detected in base.
hostile presence detected. But no.
Warning, burglary in progress.
Oh, I see how it is.
Intruder tagged for capture.
Unalives, trying to steal my money. Is the chair for this one? It really, really quite is. Right, let's do this.
Commencing mission.
And here we can see the proper countdown, because we now have a properly staffed control room. Oh, look at this. I think that the wind trap setup is working.
Tag removed.
There you go. This guy is now returning to HQ. Oh my! This is quite bad. We may not be able to pull this mission off, actually, with only 3 construction workers remaining. Come on, guys.
Good morning.
Good work.
This is the hard event covering current events across all of Northern Africa. Our big story is the shocking raid that took place earlier today. The identity of those responsible is still not known, but Smash is reported to have several leads they are investigating. And now the weather. The outlook for the Sahara is the same as usual. Drier than a dehydrated cream cracker on a Sunday.
I think I'm going to move this a little bit. I'm not sure what I want to do actually. I could move the pressure pads closer to the trap. Yes, this is what I will do. If I do this, then it's less likely that they will have run out of range for the thing before it triggers. So this, this guy walks here and triggers the smart strap. Then he's blown back. Uh-oh. Seems to me like our efforts have not gone appreciated. It is what it is, really. Now, do we have any technician training ongoing? We do not, because I forgot to set the desired number of technicians up to what we wanted.
They must work harder.
And I'm going to personally prioritize the training efforts of the new technicians, because having only one is a fairly dire risk. I think someone may need to attend to this gentleman. Same thing with this tourist who somehow managed to make his way into the base.
Object move order confirmed. Warning, an object is being stolen by an intruder.
Bullseye.
Now Jubei is actually at a level to learn the special ability referred to as Eviscerate, but I am going to save his experience up for Windwalk, which is a significant improvement. Also, I am actually going to put a standard door here. The presence of tourists in the base before was not an issue until that door went away, so I think it is a valid addition to the base security. Now, with that being said, it's time to construct an special room. I want it here, like so. I think that will be acceptable.
Room construction underway.
Corridor. Then I'm going to build myself an inner sanctum. This room is where the evil genius can go for some rest and relaxation. Needs a standard door. Needs, of course, an impressive desk. And it needs a conference table. It also needs to be a fair bit bigger. Like so. This needs to be here. This needs to be
Warning, this object is inaccessible and
just going to delete it. Unfortunately, the option to move something in a way so that it overlaps things is not made available.
Road construction on pause.
A tremendously expensive room, but I think it's important that we keep ourselves in a lavish setup, as it were. Now that's yes, 6 technicians. Though 10 notoriety. It is tempting. Yes, I am go 38. Oh, I think we hit a new threshold for minions. So let's see, we have 24, 36. So we can have 2 more of some minion type. I think we're going to go with actually 2 more construction workers, because then we have a reasonably sizable force of disposable minions. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We will need another rifle cabinet. We'll see how much money we have left over once once the inner sanctum construction is complete. Then we can look at our missions. Head of the underworld. There can be only one criminal mastermind. Time to make sure that it's you. Gather all major players to a conference in your island to explain how it's going to be. Summon the crime lords. Crime lords, just like evil geniuses, are impressed by shows of wealth. You need somewhere suitably ostentatious to host this gathering of criminal masterminds. Build an inner sanctum and conference table in preparation for this nefarious delegation. Rumor has it that all of Indian subcontinent is controlled by one man, Armand Krishnan. He has many nefarious plots and intrigues, mostly concerning corruption of local government officials. Track him down and encourage him to come to bend to our way of thinking. Marvin DeLuca, the nefarious mafia don of all North America, is a powerful man but with too much hubris. He must be made to respect true power and authority. The inscrutable Lei Ying Lo is the undisputed head of organized crime across China and Southeast Asia. Track him down and send out a party to show him we mean business. So there we have it. Soon we will have a suitable force of technicians. A large group of them will be sent to blow up the D. Lager's diamond mine, I believe it is. Yes. We are going to explode this mine with these technicians, these workers, and a sizable group of guards. Then, once that is done, or while it's ongoing, no, it must be after it's done, unfortunately, due to the requirement of technicians seeking out the Chinese head of crime. Why are you plotting? That's very ambitious, Mr. Construction Worker, but I don't think you are going to be very good at plotting, or really any kind of higher thought process.
Weaken tag issued.
Right, well, the technician training is currently ongoing. I think what we may have to upgrade our training room at some point. Even though the training of new guards is progressing on track, I believe that the progress for new technicians is slightly too slow, and I would like another laboratory countertop. So what I will do is I will move the mercury mirror somewhere else, such as here. That should enable minions to gain access to improve the training room a bit. It does not need to be big, but it does need to be sufficient. Now then, sinister conference table. An impressive desk suitable for an inner sanctum. I think so, including a high-backed chair. At some point, I really rather quite would like a chair like that. That being said, let's carry out our training room expansions. It does not need to be a big expansion, because we will essentially only flip this desk around 90 degrees counterclockwise and then build another one on the opposite end of the room. This should be sufficient. At the same time, we have a sizable group of guards on the base. I'm going to send one of them here. We're going to send two of them here. One of them here. If you can tell by now, the common denominator here is actually the level 9 regions. There we go. We are starting to attract quite a fair crowd of tourists. At some point we will build a hotel to keep them distracted, but that comes later. Still have a vast amount of real estate to use. We're currently meeting the minimum level of technicians that we wanted. Once this guy has learned how to be a proper chemist, then come on, man. No, that's a terrible idea. See, this is why construction workers are liable to get into problems and are generally considered disposable. Roy, no, Roy, don't drink that. If it's glowing, it means you shouldn't drink it. Maybe that's the lesson that he's learning here. There we have Jubei sharpening his sword. This is how henchmen recover. They stand around, do their thing for a little bit, and then then they feel fully recovered. I guess all of the stuff he's drinking could be used as an explanation for why he is suddenly rupturing into a 6 workers, 6 technicians, 2 guards, 3 valets. A fairly big mission contingent, but this is a risk-3 mission. I'm actually going to send Jubei as well. This is going to generate some heat like no tomorrow. It's going to make Saber insanely upset with us. But in all honesty, it's going to be a bit of an... Ah, the system works. The system works quite well, in fact. Now here we have a guard who has been befuddled by the trap, so what the valet is doing is he's going to escort him to a suitable location to fix his issues, and then leave him standing around there. Then he sits down, has a read. I think I could possibly expand the archives a little bit. I could set one up. No. That's a little bit unfortunate with that stone there. Maybe if I convert this corridor here into sort of a reading room. It's not unthinkable. I do kind of wish to keep it in the, how should I say, civilian area of the base. Like this would be good. They can sit there and read, listen to people getting gassed. It's excellent, really. Now she's gonna go there and trigger the wind trap. They'll all get blown back. Trigger the smarts trap. And they trigger the wind trap. Get blown back. And someone re-triggers the smarts trap. Excellent. I'm extremely satisfied with this setup. It's and the tourist triggers the wind trap. This is brilliant. Of course, it does pose a problem when minions get caught in it as well, but it is what it is. Gentlemen, our sources in southern Africa have reported rumors that the diamond mining company D. Lagos have quietly been drafting in many more men than usual to work in a particular mine. This indicates that they have struck upon a particularly rich vein of gemstones, infiltrate the mining compound, and alter the composition of their blasting explosives to make them much more powerful. When they try to use it to excavate the shaft further, they'll bring the mine down on their heads.
And welcome to the nightly news bulletin, sponsored by the Lagos Diamond Corporation.
D. Lagos, we turn rocks into gold, metaphorically speaking.
From Nairobi to Cape Town, it seems that nowhere in southern Africa is safe from the self-styled evil genius, who has launched yet another chilling assault.
Yes. Evil genius. I'm not supposed to be concerned about accessibility. Although I suppose people being able to use the tools provided for them is is important. An interesting part about a multi-pronged trap like this one is the fact that when triggered and it prompts another trap to get triggered, it will give me a bonus. You'll see that it's saying like nefarious above people's heads when they get caught in the trap. This is actually generating a small but consistent amount of cash. Now these three gentlemen, they're going to go here, going to go here, they're going to go here, and they're going to be plotting in order to find the mafia boss that was alleged to be hiding somewhere in the States. Eventually, they're going to catch him. Then we're going to dispatch a team over to ensure that he receives our invitation. That being said, this is nearing the 3/4 mark, and I think that this is a good spot to call it. We currently have people out into the world looking for a mafia boss. We have people stealing, and the situation is looking quite good for us. We even have a rather quite oh. Oh, now that amuses me greatly. I'm kind of curious to see if this guard here, or the investigator, is going. Nah, he's going to wander around. And get caught in the trap. Of course he will. Anyway, actually, they're surrounded by fighting minions. Oh, except all of the fighting minions are incapacitated and this guy is lazy. That's kind of amusing, actually. Ah, there we go, we have found ourselves a mafia boss. We're going to retrieve these three guys and redirect one of them to the Indian subcontinent, one of them to Central Asia, and one of them to North China. They're all going to be plotting. That being said, the time has come to call this particular episode. I will see you later. Thank you for watching, everyone.